Hello, welcome to Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy watching.
This is my tutorial for House of Gold from 21 Pilots in 2013. This is a great song to learn on your ukulele. Unlike many songs that we try and emulate on the ukulele, this one was performed on the ukulele, so we can really try and be precise and accurate with how we recreate this one. So we're going to have a look at the chords, we'll look at the strumming, we'll look at a bit of a walkthrough and look at the layout, and then finish with the demo like always. This one is a real challenge. Now, I've seen a few different versions of this online, a few different tutorials that allow you to do this in different ways, but I think because it is originally on the ukulele, we want to try and get it as close to the original as we can. So the strumming is the real issue here. The strumming makes this really intense, and there are a couple of alternative ways you can do it. And if you love the song and you want to do that, then that's fine, just so you can enjoy playing the song. But if you want to try and get it correct, the actual strumming pattern is very challenging physically. So we'll look at that in quite a bit of depth in a few minutes. But we'll look at the chords first of all. Nothing too big a challenge there, but it's the strumming that makes this a very difficult piece to master. And that's why I've put it in at level 5. But we'll start with the chords. Here we go. Okay, we've got 7 different chords. Nothing too challenging. I'll just whiz through them relatively quickly. We've got an A minor, an A7, a B flat, a C, a D minor, and an F, and a G. Okay, so we should be comfortable with most of those, I hope, before we're tackling a song like this. But just a really quick cover of all of them. So A minor, second finger, 2nd fret on the G string. A7's nice and easy, 1st finger on the C string on the 1st fret. Now the B flat's the one you're going to need to practice potentially. You've actually got to do a D minor to B flat in the song very quickly. So we'll have a quick look at those two now and make sure you're comfortable with a very fast transition. Now let's look at the B flat first. Put our 1st finger over the E and the A on the 1st fret there. 2nd finger goes on the C string on the 2nd fret. The 3rd finger goes on the G string on the 3rd fret there. So that's your B flat. If we look at the D minor, 1st finger goes on the E string on the 1st fret. 2nd finger goes on the G and the C on the 2nd fret there. So we need to be able to go from a D minor to a B flat very quickly. D minor, B flat, D minor, B flat. So have a look at that transition. It's probably, in terms of the chords, the most challenging part of the chord transitions in the piece. So do have a look at those two. We've also got a C, 3rd finger, 3rd fret on your A string there. If you don't know your C chord, please don't go to my level 5 playlist. F chord, 1st and 2nd finger on your 1st, 2nd fret. 1st finger on the E string, 2nd finger on the G string. And our G chord, 1st finger at the bottom on the A string on the 2nd fret, 2nd finger above it on the C string on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger at the side on the 3rd fret on the E string. So those are our chords. Like I said, the only real challenge there is make sure you're really confident doing a D minor to a B flat quickly. Okay, let's look at the strumming and we'll see where the real challenge in this piece lies. So you've got to be able to do that really quickly throughout what is quite a long song. If you look at the sheet music, you'll think there's only there's only the chorus, the bridge, and then 2 verses. So what's so tricky about this? But we do the chorus twice at the start. We do the bridge, verse 1. Then we do the chorus again in the bridge. Then we do verse 2. Then we do the chorus again. And by that point, your arm is dropping off. So it's physically, you've got to be pinching your ukulele quite tight with your elbow to make sure you've got the arm strength to then, you sort of got to tense your forearm really to get that speed of strumming. So you've got to be really physically pulling the ukulele in and tensing your forearm, and then, because it's quite a rigid strum, it's very fast, and you can't do that in a relaxed manner. You're not going to be able to, you've got to tense up that whole forearm, and then you can hit the strumming really fast and powerfully, and that's what's required. It's a very driving ukulele pattern all the way through. We'll look at that in depth just in a moment. I've seen alternative tutorials online and other ways of doing it, other places where they're suggesting a down, down, up, down, up pattern for this. She asked me, son, when I grow old, faster, obviously. She asked me, son, when I grow old. You can do that. It works okay, but it's a very different style. It's a lilting, sort of relaxed style of play, as opposed to driving force that we have here. So it's not ideal, and that's not what we're doing with our version today. But if you really love the song and you want to learn the song because you want to sing it, but you can't quite get that strumming pattern yet, then by all means you can have a look at that alternative if you want to. But what we're doing today, and I'll stay on the C chord for this for now, is down, down, up, down, up, down, up. So it's double down at the beginning, and then it's just down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And the real challenge there, I think I dropped one or two strums in the middle of that. You might have thought, oh, he missed a strum there. The real challenge is when you do miss a strum, you'll inevitably miss one or two through the piece. It's not to then trip over yourself, but to keep the rhythm going. And that's the real challenge, keeping it going all the way through. So we'll start off really nice and slowly, and then we'll try and build up the tempo and see if you can join in with that all on a C chord. So nice and slow, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Slightly faster now. And down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Even faster. That is the tempo we're aiming for. So if you're struggling with that, the way to do it is what we've just done. Start really slowly, start really slowly, and then just build it up faster and faster and faster. Then take a break and go back to it. We have in our fingers and our arms, I guess, we have what's called muscle memory. Basically, your muscles get used to doing things, and if you have a break and come back to something, then it becomes more automatic. So, don't try and do it all in one go. Start it slow, build it up faster, have a break, come back to it the same day, then go back to it another day, and then the next day. Again, have short breaks and keep going back to it 2 or 3 times a day, and then you'll get there, and you'll suddenly be able to do it really fast. That's how we learn anything in music, isn't it? Just repetition and practice. And it shouldn't take too long, just if you just start slowly and building it up over time. What might take a little bit longer is doing the whole song, because it's then quite a challenge. If we look at the walkthrough, we'll see how it goes, although the full speed I'll do at the demo at the end. So we'll just slow it down a little bit for the walkthrough. We'll start on line 1. Got the introduction we do basically on the C 4 times. Then we go into the chorus. She asked me, son, when I grow old, A minor, will you buy me a G, house of gold? Back to the C. And when your father F turns to stone, C, will you take care of me? I'll do the whole thing without saying the chords. Now you know the chord order, just so you can see how quickly it has to change. She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? And you can see how it's quite hard just to keep that going, get the words out in the right order, and you're focusing on that time on that really furious strumming pattern. And that's what 21 Pilots do so well. They make it look effortless. That's what any professional musician does so well. Just makes it look like it's a walk in the park, and he's stood there on his farm with his legs chopped off, strumming away as if he doesn't have a care in the world, and he's doing a really intense strumming, and that's what we're trying to replicate. So the bridge comes next, and in terms of the chords, it's relatively easy. We've got the D minor to the B flat chord transition that we looked at earlier. We've still got that really intense strumming all the way through. So it starts on the F. I will A7 make you D minor, Queen of B flat, everything you F C. I'll put you on the C map, I'll cure you of disease on the F to the C. Let's say we up and left this town, and then we're into verse 1. No, that's verse 1. Okay, if we look at the layout, you'll see how that all fits together, and we can just talk through it a little bit more before we finish with the demo. So the layout is very simple. If you look at the sheet music, it starts with the introduction. We've got the C played 4 times on that pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4. She asked me, son, and that's your introduction. Then you're into the chorus. It says they repeat the chorus, so do the chorus twice. Then you got the bridge, which is I will make you. Then verse 1. And then if you go across the other side of the page, it says go back to the chorus. So we just do the chorus once at that point. Then we do the bridge again. And then we do verse 2, which is written there. Do the chorus again. And then you're into the final part of the song. And there we just finish with some really simple single strums. So the final bridge. I will make you queen of everything you see. Really nice ending. Just slow that down as you see in the last couple of lines. So it's a very calm and much needed rest at the end after you've ploughed your way through the whole song. It is a real challenge just to keep that strumming pattern going. So you sort of need to have your ukulele. If you've got a strap, that helps. Have it quite tight around your neck because it's going to take the weight of your ukulele. You've got to be able to pinch your ukulele under your elbow, stiffen your whole forearm, like I said earlier, and then you're going to be sort of strumming with quite a tight, sort of taut hand and finger to really get that rhythm. If you're any more relaxed, you're not going to be able to get the power down that you need for that fast rhythm. Okay, so do have fun with this one. We'll finish with the demo. It's a real challenge, so do enjoy it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have, please do like and subscribe as always, and thank you for watching. She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? I will make you queen of everything you see. I'll put you on the map, I'll cure you of disease. And since we know that dreams are dead and life turns plans upon their head, I will plan to be a bum, so I just might become someone. She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? Make you queen of everything you see. I'll put you on the map, I'll cure you of disease.